The number one mistake dissatisfied personal trainers make with becoming successful. Hey everyone, I'm Sarah from mostmotion, and I'm here with a special edition of How to Hack Injuries for every dissatisfied personal trainer who wants to stay injury free and stop hinging the success of your business on your own health and stop having to fork out for endless maintenance treatment sessions just to keep working. So, the number one mistake personal trainers make is not taking enough care of themselves. I see this over and over and over again. So here's what I mean. The first thing is that pain stops everything. And the reality of being a personal trainer is that income is reliable, but your ability to earn money often hinges on your ability to work, which kind of comes to a crashing halt if you're in pain. I did this loads of times when I was first starting out as a personal trainer, self-employed. I was working with two ladies separately who wanted to run. They were total beginners and they ran at a pace that was slower than my fast walk, which was much slower than I would comfortably run at. But if I stopped running with them, they would stop running. So after a few months, obviously they were getting much better at running, but I developed shin splints. And even if we're not training with our clients, we still need to keep up with our own fitness. A friend of mine was a massage therapist and she went out on her mountain bike and she crashed her mountain bike. She fell off the mountain bike and broke her spine in 3 places. Another friend is a motorbike rider. He had a crash and he broke both his wrists. So while not all injuries are completely preventable, we can look after ourselves so that minor problems are less likely and more serious issues don't put us out for as long. So the second thing is that you need to look after yourself so you can look after others. Now, one of the biggest threats to a personal training career is burnout. And if you don't look after yourself, you can't look after anyone else. And I've had so many injuries over the years that at one point I was really embarrassed to be advocating the health benefits of exercise to my clients when my body was so broken. I mean, I used to joke that I'd be bionic by the time I was 40 because I'd need that many joints replacing. So the third thing is injury self-care does not need to cost the earth or take hours. Now, most personal trainers only think about injury self-care when they've had a problem. They have an injury, they go get treatment for it, and then when the pain stops, they spend hundreds, if not thousands over the years on endless maintenance sessions in an effort to simply keep working. But each session is an expense in both time and money that you can do without. Like, my body is so sensitive to regular treatment that when I finally found someone whose treatment style suited me, I went every week for years. And most of the time, as a mobile personal trainer, getting to his clinic meant driving miles out of my way, which could turn an hour treatment into a 3-hour round trip. Now, injury self-care does not need to cost the earth because the majority of sporting aches and pains actually come from the body's adaptation to repetitive movement. So when you learn how to adapt your coaching practices to minimize this repetition, you can use it for yourself to maximize your longevity in personal training, and you can use it for your clients to maximize their results. So the big takeaway really here is don't let pain undermine everything you want to achieve. It's not as complicated as the injury industry wants you to think it is, and you certainly don't have to fork out for endless maintenance treatment sessions just to keep you working. So if you really want to put all this process on steroids, don't lose a single minute. Check out my groundbreaking approach to injuries called Injury Hacking that will revolutionize and reinvigorate your business. You can grab a free copy of my Injury Hackers Mission Guide using the link in the comments. It makes it really easy for you to stay injury-free and stop having to fork out for endless maintenance treatment sessions just so you can keep working. So I'm Sarah Pitts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.